boxing out. Throwing some bows here. You don't play around, do you?
I don't play around with that, no.
All right, let's do it. For me, stat of the night, 9 for 11. That is the free throw attempts for Jared Sullinger. I don't know if that's a season high. I think he had 13 in one game for attempts.
Tell you,
but he had the matchup where he was going up against another guy that gets to the line a ton, is a real bruiser, and he pretty much matched him shot for shot there. And the fact that Sullinger was getting to the line, that's something the Celtics need. The Celtics don't really have a guy that gets to the line.
That's correct.
Doesn't get the opposing bigs in foul trouble. They got 4 on Pekovic. I mean, sure, half of the Celtics almost fouled out in this game.
Hey, Sullinger had 4, Pekovic had 4. They played to a draw.
There you go.
Pekovic shot 4 free throws, Sullinger 11. There you go.
But that's the evolution for a big man. He's drawing the double teams. He's shooting from the perimeter. But now he's going to start drawing fouls. And that's the most important thing, is drawing fouls for a big man.
I like it.
Boxing
out. All right, Kevin Love, 26. 26 shots attempted in this game. We talk about Love as an efficient scorer, a guy who can take the right shot every time. He took 26 shots tonight, only scored 27 points.
It was shit, don't worry.
Not a very good performance from him efficiency-wise. And, like we said, a lot of guys were missing or not playing well, and it was up to Love to step up. And he was very inefficient. 27 points on 26 shots. Not his kind of game. Very key stat in this game.
So does that mean he's not your baller of the night?
Ooh, nice segue. I like that. No, he is not my baller of the night. All right, look. I think we got to make this.
Segues.
We got to make this a baller of the night, non-Jaron Sullinger division, because that's just boring to pick Sullinger every game.
No.
So I'm going to go Avery Bradley. The guy was really big for the Celtics offensively, especially in the first half.
Okay.
He was slashing to the basket when guys weren't looking, just catching them off guard and scoring at the rim. He was knocking down pull-up jumpers. He was knocking down corner threes. He was doing everything offensively. Bradley finished with 9-17 shooting, 19 points, also 5 rebounds. You don't see that too often. Just a really nice all-around game from him. He also just killed Ricky Rubio. Awful game for Rubio. Shot 2 of 12. And that was Bradley's defense, just pestering him nonstop. That's what he does.
Unfortunately, it sounds like that's what a typical Rubio night is becoming right now.
I
think right now is the worst shooter in NBA history.
He's always been a terrible shooter. I mean, like, coming out of Spain, like, the only skill he had was passing, and he really didn't have anything else, and that has not changed. He still can't shoot. He has
wide open
anybody.
finger rolls. He can hit a wide open finger roll. He had tons of that footage when he was at DKV.
Still can't shoot. Still can't guard anybody. There you go.
Too bad. I love Rubio.
I mean, I love certain things about him.
Magic.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm all about the Hump Man tonight, or just Hump. I like the Hump Man though; it's more fun.
All about the Hump Man.
But his stat line, since it's on my computer here, he had 8 points, which is not as exciting as I thought it was. But yeah, whatever, 8 points is fine.
Plus minus was good, right?
4 for 5 shooting, 7 rebounds, and then the best plus minus of the game, plus 14. Go. A stat that I only believe in when it serves my needs.
Exactly. So. That's what we all do, right?
Let me actually just quickly look at the opponents. Kevin Love, minus 11. There you go. Plus
25 points better than Kevin Love. That
minus
is what
11 for Kevin
Kris
Love.
Humphries gives you.
He's is it 23 points?
14 plus 11.
Is it? Whatever.
You fail.
I fail. I was a poli-sci major, and I work in banking during the day, so I probably should know my math, right? But Kris Humphries does what you need him to do. Just go back and look at the rest of the show for all the things that I would say for baller of the night. I love it when guys change your perception of them in the NBA. Kris Humphries came into Boston, hated for stupid reasons, of course, because he got in a fight with one of the Celtics players. Like, who cares?
What?
Who cares? Because of the Kim Kardashian thing. I mean, who cares? It doesn't have an effect on him.
Yeah.
The reason why I thought there was reason to be concerned about Kris Humphries was that Jason Terry, the most reliable source for analysis in the world, said that he hated Kris Humphries. Told us that in an interview.
He said that after the game where they had a fight with him.
Yeah.
A little bit of bias, perhaps.
Well, he did say after the interview that there was stuff back in Dallas that made him hate Kris Humphries. So who knows what went down there. But Kris Humphries always has come across as a pretty friendly guy, a pretty humble guy, maybe because he's in a humbling situation. But perhaps. So far in Boston, he's had a pretty spotless record.
Yeah, I mean, when he's been called upon to play, he's played well. He hasn't complained when he's not called upon to play. I got no complaints.
Yeah.
He's been good.
Well, you got that sentence out. That's good.
Kind of.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap this one up.
Late, I'm tired.
No Jimmy, so it's actually a pretty quick show. But we did have Evan, unfortunately. The jokes never end.
I can't help it.
Jimmy's not going to watch this one, so it's
Of course not.
I'm Jared Weiss from CLNS Radio, Evan Clinky from Celtics Blog, Kyle George behind the camera from CLNS Radio. This is the Garden Report. The Celtics win 101-97. Celtics Blog, CLNS Radio for your papers.